going to Surprise for, I was trying to figure it out, about 6 years, maybe, something, because it wasn't right at the beginning, and volunteering all along in one capacity or another. And so when the idea of joining a community group, I don't know if I just didn't see the value in it, or I just didn't feel like I had the time to do it. I do other volunteer things in the community. I love what I do at Surprise, but I just didn't feel like I could commit another 2 hours or whatever that might be to another group. I also didn't feel like I really knew enough. Like I could have an intellectual conversation with somebody, or that my opinion or my thoughts or whatever really mattered in that setting. And so I still didn't feel comfortable, and Sarge kept asking. And so then and offered to join the Welcome Team community group. And so I made that leap. Amazing group of people that I met. A lot of growing that happened through that. With the pandemic, there's different things that had happened in each one of our lives. And so to be able to connect with each other, but then also through the messages that we heard from church, just to make it real, to make it make sense, was just so beneficial for me. I get to be friends with these people, so I feel very blessed that I have a group of friends outside of church, outside of work, whatever that might be. I have a really wonderful group of friends that I can go to if I need something. But this group is a little different in that they can call me out on some things if I'm not quite sure about messages that I'm hearing, or making some decisions, or feeling in certain ways. I have people that I can trust and that I'm learning and getting to know, that they're going to tell me like it is, understand, but also relate when I don't understand what the message meant really. And didn't really understand what I was supposed to get out of it. We all are kind of like that sometimes, and there are times that I do understand the message or what I get out of it, and maybe somebody else in the group has a question, and it's a safe place to say that, like, I don't get that, or I'm very frustrated with this message or this thought. And so that safe place to do that is an amazing thing. So I love going to the group. I don't make it every week. There's sometimes things that come up, and as with everybody, but try as much as possible, because it's a connecting point for me. This was the thing that I needed to be doing. Our family was going through some rough times with a diagnosis of terminal cancer, and so I knew that was a hard time. It's going to be a hard time for our family, hard time just being there for each other, and so I needed a little bit of support from my group. So they did pray for us and for our family and for peace, but then they also, I needed them in a way that I didn't realize that I would. As a family, we're planning to meet on a Sunday, and just shortly after hearing that, Grandma was not going to be, fighting this cancer. We weren't intending as a family to go to church because it was going to sort of conflict with that meeting with the family, and I just knew that I needed to go because I needed to see those people in my group. I could have called them and I could have texted and would have probably gotten the same, but I knew by going there I would see those faces, and I didn't even have to talk to them. I didn't even have to hear them say anything. Just they were by me, and did that make a whole difference in my world. And sorry, I start to tear up because it was like a defining point for me. I think that you need these people in your life, and they're there for a reason. So I wholeheartedly think it's something that if people can at least try a community group, just give it a try. It may not work, and it may not be the group of people that at that moment you need, but it just might be. And then if you take that leap, it just can turn into some amazing, amazing things.